Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I appreciate looking rather bohemian and we all, what I'm saying, black shirted out like it's a damn funeral and shit. But hey, it's time for a brand new episode of 2DopeMarks, man. You're home for Gold Grill Pro Wrestling takes, and I'm saying, with two dudes who come to you just like they countrified versions of Jim Ross and Paulie Dangerously. That's D on that side of the room. This is Brando on this side of the room. We thank you for coming in. Thank you for tuning out. Um, yeah, man. Like us, follow us on Twitter at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on Instagram at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on YouTube at 2DopeMarks. Subscribe to the channel. Brand new shorts, brand new episodes every Thursday, unless we hit the sirens and go woo 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 woo, woo, emergency shit happening. We may come to you a little bit earlier in the week. Come through, bring your libations, whatever you decide to smoke on, whatever you decide to just, as D is, as you can see, hit some dead in his chest.
Ooh,
You know what I
felt
mean?
that. Definitely felt that.
Come kick it with us for about a good 90 minutes. Shout out to D rocking the 10 Wrestling Commandments t-shirt, part of the 2DopeMarks merch, which I don't know if you know, but damn, right there. It's right there. Summertime
Buy
is
that
quickly
shit.
fading. We get into the fall, which means it's crew neck season, which means hoodie season, which means, hey man, support Gold Grill Wrestling, man. Support your boys, support the folk, and hey, support sayings that pretty much everybody who is a wrestling fan should understand, know, and love. Support Black women's wrestling. Support the history of Black male champions. Supports, as we say, well, I say the greatest feud in pro wrestling today: Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and the women's world champion Naomi. And as D is rocking, the 10 wrestling show commandments. And one of them is my favorite, which is numero uno. Don't be musty. Don't need you to be musty. Don't need you to be musty. So yeah, man. That's usual rundown, usual spiel. Jam-packed show today. We are going to get into this whole Karrion Kross situation. We're going to get into people having innuendo and rumor about our women's world champion. We're going to get into Triplemania, a card that is ironically enough happening in D's neck of the woods tomorrow with TNA. The various builds for a hot August of wrestling between Clash in Paris, Forbidden Door, NXT Heatwave, and of course, we're going to get some hater of the week because, again,
That's what we do.
it's Thursday. You know what we do. We have to call it these haters. Why? Because who else better than your boys to do so? But first, a lot of shit happened in pro wrestling this weekend. Like to say that first of all, shout outs to Karrion Kross, who released a very excellent documentary
That was
on
dope.
Sunday. Captured pretty much the passion and the ride people have been with him on for the past, I would say, 4.5 months, ever since the day after WrestleMania Sunday, in which he got on the WrestleMania recap pod with Sam Roberts and basically took that bitch over and said his piece and kind of kickstarted this whole wave of emotion for people to kind of back him. Now, as he said in the doc, today was his last day with WWE, which meant that he's officially a free agent. And unlike R-Truth being released or announcing that his contract wasn't going to be renewed, the only people, I would say, that have caused rancor and upset, discourse really, have been fans. It's not like with Truth. Truth had the locker room and had fans win the revolt. And then you had fans at SummerSlam chanting, "We want Kross," which is very apropos given the character, right?
You sure that wasn't We Want Brock?
I'm not going to discuss what that man thought he heard because that for damn sure was not that. But in totality, man, Karrion Kross is somebody who cut his teeth in Vegas, got to the show, a 2-time NXT champion, easily one of the hardest entrances in all of pro wrestling. And after he grew his hair back out, one of the more interesting characters in all of pro wrestling, to the point where I thought they were going to do more with him when he came back and he had like the short little military joint, but Scarlett put the clock in front of Roman, Jay, and Jimmy. And basically it led at the same time to the bloodline, the original bloodline as we knew it, just kind of disintegrating.
Right.
I would have played more into that, you know. But yeah, no, he's out and people are speculating and rumors saying, oh, it's an innuendo, it's a work, da 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 da. So my line of thinking to you, D, is this a work? Is this something that fans are paying close attention to, hook, line, and sinker? Or did the WWE just say, you know what? Thank you for your service, but we are moving in a different direction and leaving it at that?
I think the latter. I think WWE said, peace out. What you said about our Truth 2.0, where you had the backing of the locker room as well as the fans and whatnot. I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same. And unfortunately, it's not the same. The reason why, because our Truth's body of work goes back pretty much decades for those who've been watching. Not to discredit the work that Karrion Kross has done. It's just more so that I don't think that WWE sees any money. Now, I could be wrong. But if they were smart, they would have brought him back. Like you said earlier about the clock with the bloodline, that could have been money. That could have been cash money. And I feel like they messed that up. I think they missed out on that one. The documentary was dope. Did you see the part where one specific part when he's, and he's leaving out and everybody's cheering "We Want Kross," and then Scarlett has to grab him and tap him. The little girl wanted to say, hi to him or whatever, and they told him that he can't do that. That's bullshit, man.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Because you have faces and heels blurring that line every single week, right? Like Cody Rhodes, the ultimate good guy, right? John Cena, even while a heel, was literally the same dude who was still Grand Make-A-Wish, right?
Right.
It's not as if he is somebody who is playing in kayfabe, the ultimate bad guy, and he's like, nah, don't anybody ever say something nice to me. Like a little girl came up to him and was like, yeah, nah, I want to holler at Karrion Kross.
Right.
Like a child. Like, it's a child. Like,
WWE
you don't
said, fuck
say no
them
to
kids.
a child?
They said, fuck them kids.
It wouldn't be the first time they've said such a thing. Not gonna hold you. It wouldn't be the first time. But at the same time, like who does Karrion Kross harm thanking a child, right? If the entire purpose of being a wrestler outside of the ring is making people care, right? Is making people gravitate towards the work you do. Because there are people in wrestling, you and I both know this, who excel in between them ropes. Like bell to bell, they go, right? It's one, let's say it's one of those after the bell rings, oh, this man can go.
Right.
And there are some people, and it's been used as a rib on a lot of wrestlers in a lot of different ways. Basically saying, hey, but when the bell ring is and Karrion Kross capitalized, he captured the first part of making people care outside the ring. And this might give me some flack here. See, I love Karrion Kross. I love what he does in the ring. I will also preface this with there was Crown Jewel. No, not Crown Jewel. I'm sorry, Night of Champions. I keep getting the Saudi Mania pay-per-views mixed up.
Right.
In which Michael Cole basically sounded like he was burying that man during his match with Sami Zayn. In which literally it was almost utilizing WWE's quote-unquote mouthpieces to kind of say, yo, either you got something in this ring to do or it's over. Because you can be a compelling character outside of it, but inside you got to also do a little bit more. And I thought, the match he had with Sami at SummerSlam was a lot better than the one at Night of Champions. I will grant you that. But it's a stark difference from when he first got to NXT and basically ran through the whole joint, got the NXT title off Keith Lee, and I wonder this too, D. You think Karrion Kross ever recovered from that Adam Cole promo?
Karrion Kross didn't ever recover from that damn helmet that Vince put him in. That's what that was. That was his downfall right there.
You know what? The good thing about that is that I completely forgot that shit. I completely
he had pretty much the old Farouk helmet.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that was. He was
cool.
It was cool
with the blonde blonde valet too. With a blonde valet too.
Yeah, you could honestly, like, he recovered from the Adam Cole promo. That's fine, but they moved him up to the main roster too soon. And then you let Mr. Redacted get his hands on him, both. And pretty much ruined that man from the jump. Like he was messed up before he even stepped foot on the main roster.
Yeah.
Now I will say this. Fast forward, he gets fired, comes back, whatever. The recovery was very, very done very well, because I mean, that man's betting on himself with documentaries, promos. Remember you said the promo after Mania, it wasn't real. Like, it was a word. Like, he recovered very well, especially when you go to WrestleMania, his hometown, and he's able to, wrestle or fight. And was it Josh Alexander's Fight Club, or is that what they call it? Bloodsport, yeah, Bloodsport.
Josh Barnett's Bloodsport.
Yeah,
Josh Alexander
that guy.
for AEW.
That Josh somebody, yeah. But the recovery is very well. Now I still think that WWE missed the ball on that one, because they have WWE's roster is so crowded to the point where they got tiers of people. We're gonna do this main event, mid-main event, mid card, beginning match, other matches, find something to do. And let's be clear on something. If you go back to what you said about R-Truth 2.0, answer me this question. Since R-Truth came back, what has he done?
Ooh. Cut his hair.
Yes.
Got 2 matches
for no reason.
Got a match with John Cena. Or it's her match with John Cena, I should say. Feud with Aleister Black, in which he said black in such a way that I saved that as a meme on my phone forever. Took some photos with Street Profits and Carmelo Hayes. And did a mime with John Cena saying that he's back.
And then you don't think Karrion Kross can do something not similar, but in his own fashion, do something in the same along the same lines?
I think so. I also think that there are a lot of people who wanted R-Truth back, they wanted Ron Killings back just for the entertainment purpose of Ron Killings, not actually Ron Killings, right? Because we trying to get Ron Killings in the whole split personality Ron Killings R-Truth thing. That's what the haircut thing was about, right?
Right.
And when shit stalls out, you just be feeling like, yo, so what's the point? Right? Like the Sammy feud with Karrion Kross, it got to a point, got to a place. And, I think there are certain marks they didn't necessarily hit, but I think also at the same time, there was interest there. There's a lot of interest with Karrion Kross. Like, if Karrion Kross is going to be the Joker of Monday Night Raw, then it's going to be more than just AJ Styles and Sami Zayn, and hell, you can even throw in LA Knight, but LA Knight now has to deal with Seth Rollins in them. So,
well, see, if you're creative, the character of Karrion Kross right now as being the Joker of WWE can also work in the form of, let's say, even though nobody's seen him since he lost Gunther, he started fucking with Gunther. Or start
who
fucking
also
with
is
Solo.
ironic left in need, and to be fair, Gunther is needing some polish on the character side, because yes, you are a superhuman in that ring. Like bell to bell, you are a god in that ring. However, when you get too arrogant, you lose.
Mm-hmm. You lose. Yeah.
Your hubris hits you every single time. It hits you at Mania versus Sammy, hits you at Mania versus Jay, hits you at SummerSlam versus Punk.
Yeah.
Get a little bit too full of yourself instead of just going in for the kill, right? So yeah, I can definitely see that, right? You give Kross a minute in a row.
Yeah, you do that with a major heel or smarty shit. I would love to see him do that, outside the Jacob feud. I want to see him do that with Solo. Let him fuck with the MFTs. Let him fuck with shit. Logan Paul. You know what I mean? They almost had that taken care of. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole bunch of shit that they could do. They
It
were
was an
actually
easy
smart.
lead in too. And then
Yeah,
basically Logan Paul said,
Logan
let's call
Paul.
that.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like the hard part is you would rather do kind of a topic for later, but you rather do 14 different El Grande Americanos. You know what I mean? Like rather than seeing Karrion Kross, let him fuck with other people. Like it'll be interesting knowing that you got the crowd behind him.
Yeah.
Let him fuck with other people. A la esque. Let's go nostalgic. Let's go Doink the Clown, Papa Shango, Undertaker. The mind games.
Papa Shango.
Yeah. You could do that reverse if they smart, and people will get behind it. And if you don't get behind it, you're just fucking stupid.
Yeah, because I mean, didn't people love Bray when he was messing with people in the same slightly less more supernatural way?
What did they say? What did he say in the documentary? They referred Karrion Kross as the closest thing. Like they gave him a reference to Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I just think in a lot of ways, man. Like I don't even think the character peaked. I don't think the character maximized all of his talents and potential. I think literally somebody set the hourglass down. They turned the hourglass over, and they kept looking
and it
at
ran
it,
out.
And it ran out. And they were like,
Yep.
So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see if Kross somehow comes back and all this is work. Then, unlike the R2 situation, all these words are gonna stick because I really want to see what he does next. I think he could have been a decent US. He could have been a decent US IC champion. He could have.
Yeah. Yeah, but
yeah, because what they say, you gotta be undeniable. Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
I don't think you're done. I don't think you because I don't think you want to take that with what they're doing right now with Dom and the bridge that you have with AAA. Yeah, you're not doing it.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying do it now. I'm saying down the
road. Oh yeah, for the future.
Down the road for the future. Yeah, because again, you can ask the same thing like, "Yo, what are they doing with Jeff Cobb?" Because I'm not calling that man what his name is. Thank you. So, while we are on ragging about Jeff Cobb, we are not going to be ragging on the current Women's World Champion Naomi. This is what we're not going to do. So, it came out on Monday that Naomi was not going to wrestle Io Sky, and that there's a lot of rumor and scuttlebutt on the internet, depending on how you read your Wrestling Observer News, that Naomi is going to be out for a significant period of time. And my curiosity there is real simple. Nobody knows what it is. People saying pregnancy, people saying all types of shit backstage. Like nobody knows. No. And what I need people to not do, and this may be an ISO moment right quick fast. I need people not to speculate. I need people to just let this shit slide. Like I understand people have parasocial relationships with superstars, and Naomi has a stand base like none other, like few others, I would say, in the company or in pro wrestling, period. Just let it be. Whatever it is, Naomi will speak on it. More than likely, she will let it be known. And guess what? We'll figure it out and cool. Because you know what else was not mentioned at all? Relinquishing. The word relinquishing was not mentioned at all with this.
Not at all.
So all we know is Naomi is still scheduled to defend her women's world title at Clash in Paris versus Stephanie Vaquer in the most athletic women's title match in WWE history.
Athletic.
Forgive my
You got
co-host. He
no, don't forgive me. That's what that's going to be.
he
Athletic.
all he's saying is that they're going to turn um the ring and Petty into tipped your video off BET and cut. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
With the
again,
credit card.
oh Jesus Lord. All I'm saying is leave Naomi alone, dog. Like just let things be. Don't get to speculate, don't get to blaming folks. Also, whatever's going on with Jey Uso in his personal life, leave that shit alone. It has nothing to do with you.
But you
Nothing at
know,
all.
but the excuse is because they're celebrities. They put their lives out there. People have the right to have an opinion on it. That's cool and everything. That's great. But stay in your lane when it comes to certain things. Because nobody has opinion on your little stupid life. So leave their lives alone.
Nobody plays fantasy football or or whatever your job may be. Nobody plays the fantasy version of that and being like, damn, I can't believe you ain't filed 7 reports today, dog. I had you over under at 9. How dare you? Nobody has that.
But that's wrestling for you because everybody thinks they're an insider. Everybody thinks they are a Sean Ross Sapp or Black Wrestling or 2DopeMarks or something like that. Who cares?
This is
Just sit
everybody
back.
wants to jump in the lane. They don't
Shut
want
up and
to.
watch. Shut up and watch wrestling. Just watch wrestling.
Again, I often think sometimes the internet was a mistake because we've outsmarted ourselves. We've made ourselves pushed into a point where we have to know every goddamn thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not even that. Like some shit just gotta breathe. Like
Mm-hmm.
Naomi being out like this, let it breathe. Let it simmer. Let it marinate. Let it just kind of just breathe for a second.
They ain't say shit when EO took a fucking EO had won the damn title and she ain't wrestled for like 4 weeks.
Hell, I don't think between the time EO won that title in March, I think her first time wrestling was Mania. And then after
Yes.
Mania, she went on. She
That was
ain't wrestled for
that
another
was a
change.
month and a half. Nobody says
Exactly.
anything about Rhea Ripley walking around here and just showing up, waving her little long fingers, and she go back in the back and everything cool. She don't wrestle every day either. Roman be gone. Going to out Wawa, getting trying to get the rest of Hoagie Fest. Like, come on, man. I'm fucking with y'all.
Nor should you.
I'm not. Fuck up my stress. Leave Naomi alone. I already got high blood pressure. I don't need y'all extra bullshit. Leave her alone.
At all.
She'll be back when she's ready.
Yeah.
And you still gonna cheer.
Yeah, that you are. And you're gonna proceed with caution too.
Absolutely.
Speaking of proceeding, so the fact that Chad Gable is out has led to Ludwig Kaiser donning the mask of El Grande Americano. Pete Dunne has also put on the masks for an England version of El Grande Americano. Tyler Bate probably gonna put on the mask once. So,
he already has. He already has.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tyler Bate had. Yeah, the big strong boy has put on the mask. So
Yeah.
I have to question you. The question is, D. Because El Grande Americano is starting to look like the international version of Power Rangers. Like you got an American one, you got a German one, you got 2 British ones. But who's the best one?
The original.
You know, I thought the original would be number 1, and then
Chad
I thought
Bad
about
Gable.
It. I thought the original would be number 1, but did you see Louis Kaiser work Mexico a couple weeks ago? Did you see him basically get the shit booed out of him over the gimmick? And then he showed them like, oh no, I am fluent in Spanish. I hear everything y'all are saying. And he flipped it back on him and he's singing in Spanish and they cheered for him like he was a resurrected Eddie Guerrero.
That was clever. That was really clever. That was clever.
Chad Gable can't do that.
He probably can. You don't know that.
I don't know.
You don't know that. You don't know that. That man
it's all about that. It's all about that charisma, man. It's all about making things happen, and especially in that particular way of the world. telling you, it's Ludwig. If I had to do El
You
Grande
think so?
Americano power rankings, yes, it is Ludwig, and then it is Chad Gable. Chad Gable he's the OG status, right? He got bumped down just a little bit because he's been out, right? Then it is the British version of El Grande Americano, which I did not know that the BBC had a El Grande Americano. Like, did we export that over?
Possibly.
Huh.
Possibly.
So now that we've had an American, a German, and 2 Brits as El Grande Americano, who do you think should be the next El Grande Americano? Nah. No. This is not the James Bond. Hey, let's cast as a black 007. No, they don't need me as a Grande Americano. You wanna know
That's
why
the
they don't
next
need
thing.
me?
Unless
They
you
don't
do
need me as a Grande
do,
Americano just because I roll my R's when pronouncing names. I'm not Stephanie McMahon, damn it. Okay.
So I mean, you do a female a Grande Americano.
La Grande Americana?
La Grande Americana.
Okay. Who would be La Grande Americana, huh?
Ivy now.
See, I'm gonna go. I was going Zoe. I was going Zoe Stark when she come back.
Man, she ain't gonna be back for a while.
I know. But again, this is it's trending towards semi-blonde or brunette-haired American gringo making this work.
Yeah.
And Zoe needs something.
That's why I said Ivy now. She ain't doing shit.
True.
Unless you want to go with Maxine Dupree.
Nah. Like you could. Maxine got right. Look, Maxine just had a little dope match over the week last week.
Yeah.
But nah. I don't think. No, and I love Maxine too. I love it.
You ain't got nobody else.
Brother, my brain is going over everybody on that roster.
I just shot from the hip.
You said Ivy now. It can't be Ariana Grace. It can't be Rizzo because she tore ACL. I'm thinking NXT now. God dang it. They have so many names. Now Blake Monroe's already solidified, so you don't need that.
I know who ain't gonna be it.
Who?
I ain't got to say it. I'm looking dead at you right now. I don't need to say it. If that last name, first initial Jada, last initial Parker. Don't do that dumbass shit.
If she was a Grande Americana, it's her and Lola Vice at Triplemania.
I quit.
I'm just saying.
I quit. I'm not doing 2DopeMarks no more. No more.
You resign.
I resign. It'll be one dope mark. That's it.
Okay.
Uno dope mark.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Because you'll leave me laugh my ass. Hold up. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. The other reason why is that somehow this Grande Americano has found himself in the main event of Triplemania this weekend, right? Now, Triplemania again.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why? Just why?
Hey,
you got
man.
16 El Grande Americanos. You gonna piss them folks off down there. And if he win the title, Lord Jesus. I know he's not, but
this leads into our next segment. So the Triplemania card is as follows, right? You have the Copa Barradal match, which is basically the Royal Rumble, except it comes with a trophy, a Copa Barradal trophy, if you will.
Okay.
All right. You have the Latin American Championship match with El Macias versus El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr.
Okay.
You have the Reina de Reinas Championship and a triple threat match between Flavia Apache, and Natalia. Yeah, our Natalia. You have a 6-person tag match with Nino Hamburguesa Mr. Iguana and Lola Vice versus the Judgment Day of Finn Balor, JD McDonough, and Raquel Rodriguez, aka Gasolina Diesel. The AAA tag team titles are going to be defended in a street fight for Angel and Berto, your champions, versus Pagano and Psycho Clown. And the AAA Mega Championship will be contested in a fatal four-way match with El Higo del Vikingo. Just call him Vikingo. That's the champion. Dragon Lee, El Grande Americano, and the King of the Luchadors, as he calls himself, Dominik Mysterio.
He is the King of the Luchadors.
So, this is a real quick, simple, dirty Triplemania preview. There's a lot of heat on that card because, you know, Mr. Iguana is over like Rover.
That's going to be interesting.
But can you imagine these spots that are going to come from that main event with Vikingo, Dragon Lee, and Dom? Never mind. Grande Americano. I'm just saying.
Dom gonna take a lot of bumps.
Yeah.
Dom gonna take a lot of bumps.
And they're gonna boo that man halfway to hell when he come out there on Saturday.
I'm gonna cheer him. I'm gonna cheer him. He's a good person.
Oh yeah, well, we know you are.
He's a good person. He's just misunderstood.
That he is.
What time is that show?
That show is August 16th at 8 o'clock. No, 9 Eastern, 8 Central on YouTube.
9 Eastern, 8 Central on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh no, I'm gonna miss the rate. No, that's tomorrow. I think the Ravens play the Cowboys tomorrow. Oh no, that's Saturday. That's Saturday. That's Saturday.
Ooh. Does that also conflict with Eagles or Browns for you?
No, Eagles Browns at 12 o'clock, sir. Relax.
Relax. Oh, my bad.
Relax.
My bad.
Relax. We're good. Going school shopping for the kiddos. Be back before 12. There we go. Let me ask you this. Does Dom win that title?
Yes.
Okay. Does Natalya win that title?
No.
I got nothing else then.
No. Dom is gonna walk away with that title because the blow-off match is likely gonna happen at Survivor Series in San Diego because that San Diego, similarly to LA, is a hotbed. So, needless to say, hey, this partnership going to have to cook same way the TNA NXT partnership going to have to cook.
Yeah,
and Dom going to
I can see it. Yeah, it's going to be very entertaining. You know, I can see it though. I can see it. Okay. Damn, so we got that. Then we got Forbidden Door.
Triplemania Saturday. Emergence TNA's on Friday in Baltimore. With our dear Trick Williams facing Muth for the title. By the way, real quick, shout out to NXT. That title, that 6 man, oh boy, that 6 man. No, sorry, it's an 8 man. My bad. That 8 man tag team.
That's an 8 man. Yeah.
That 8 man tag team match that you basically told me like, yo, nah, hey man. I'm starting to think that Javon Evans can take that title off over Femi, dog.
I can see it.
Starting to think it, dog. Starting to really think it.
I can see
now, I also think they could have ran who the heavy brother in Dark State? Deion Lewis. That's the heavy. Not Deion Lewis. Not Deion Lewis. Deion Lewis is the running back who used to play for Pitt and got to the league. Deion Lennox. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah.
Yes, Deion Lennox. Yes. Yeah, that could have been a one-on-one match for him versus Obafemi.
It could have been. I don't know. I'm gonna need what's my man named Cutler? Whatever. He just don't need to talk no more. You don't need to talk no more.
No, we don't. No.
Nah.
Because he was sounding like LL Cool J in Too Deep. That's how he was sounding, dog.
Hey yo.
Take to the bacon.
Hey yo.
Get the full view.
Wow.
That's how he sounded.
Wow.
And I was like, y'all let this fly on, like, Sean, y'all ain't gonna stop this. Y'all let this fly on WWE TV.
They did. They did.
Like,
They did nothing about it. Listen, it's no holds barred to a certain degree. Depending on what channel you're on. You're on Netflix, you can say what the fuck you want to say. You're on USA, you can get a little bit, you know, on the CW.
It was on the CW, like the place where you show All American, and whatever that late Easter comedy is they got on that comes on after Friends come on after NXT on Tuesdays, but still.
Is it? Oh.
Just saying, brother. Just saying, brother. Just saying.
So, So you watched what you call last night?
I watched AEW.
All the elite of the wrestling.
I watched I watched it. I watched parts of it. Not gonna hold you. I watched the opening segment with MJF and Hangman Adam Page. Basically, Hangman goading MJF into giving up his Casino Gauntlet contract. Put it on the line. Did that. The match of the night, even though I know it was a comedy bit, and apparently I'm gonna run this real quick solo, is Stokely Hathaway versus Edge or Adam Copeland, all because Stone gave the promo of a lifetime saying he was short, he had no hoes, and he was fighting all his life. Now, the match itself wasn't really a match. The match itself was what it was, because again, this is what happens with a manager who wants spine buster Tomohiro Ishii and man who don't care about all that much. To the point he went out in the crowd and made the crowd call that man a hoe.
Hey, bro. Hey,
that's Drake shit, if you ask me. How you gonna be fighting a man? You lead a ring, hand the mic, and they're like, yo, Cole. Oh, you know he a hoe, dog. You know he a hoe. You know he a hoe. Because Drake's a hoe. Just saying. Before we even get into hater of the week, you would asking for evidence on people's kids in paternities.
Light skin shit.
It's what happens when certain Canadians just
save it.
All right. All I'm saying is it led to the eventual Edge and Christian Cage reunion, which I think they did it a little too soon. And the reason why I say they did it a little too soon, it's basically like this, man. There has not been a point to where Christian Cage has fully redeemed himself. He got his ass jumped at All In by his former stablemates in the patriarchy. True.
His son.
Edge told him to go find himself. And you mean to tell me that all of a sudden he's found himself and now they're about to hug it out and eventually it's going to be Edge and Christian versus FTR at All Out? Work. Because we know that's the end game. But
I agree. It's too soon.
It's just like y'all could have did that the week before Forbidden Door.
I think it's rushed. For what reason though? Are you trying to give Cope something to do?
You know what? We said the same thing about Tony Storm turning back on his timeless Tony Storm during the Mariah May feud before Revolution. Because you know that's the end game. But
I agree.
I think it's so. It's rushed for what reason though? You know what? We said the same thing about Tony Storm turning back on his timeless Tony Storm during the Mariah May feud before Revolution.
True.
Like,
Uh,
pace yourselves, AEW. Pace yourselves.
they could have waited till after Forbidden Door. They could have waited for, was it is it all in? Oh no, all out. Which one is
All
Labor
out.
Day weekend? All out.
All
Yeah,
out.
they could have waited for that. They could have waited for the week before that to try to build for that. You don't do that before Forbidden Door.
Mm.
Like I get the Tony Storm, Athena Mercedes thing, but no, it feels like they're just trying to give them something to do.
Yeah, and I don't think that as much as they're building this Mercedes and Windsor match, and we know Athena versus Tony should cook. Something's amiss. I can't put my finger on it. Something is amiss. And I hope you can help me here, but something's just a little bit off with that, right? Now, alternatively, we're getting Will Ospreay and his homies versus the Death Riders in a lights out steel cage match at Forbidden Door, which should be fun. But again, it's Will Ospreay. Like, that match is going to be 3 stars.
Yeah, it's gonna cook. It's gonna cook.
Kyle Fletcher is your TNT champion, and oh boy, do I think that Kyle Fletcher should have been TNT champion at All In? Yes. Do I think it sucks that Dustin Rhodes got hurt and is out for an extended period of time? Also, yes. However, you mean to tell me we're about to get Hiromu Takahashi versus Kyle Fletcher?
Listen.
Boy.
That shit gonna cook.
Yeah.
That shit gonna cook.
Yeah.
That shit gonna cook.
That is what that's pure Pyrex as
Hank
Hill would say, that is pure propane, baby. That is pure propane. I tell you,
it's good to see Hiromu back over here. I got to see him like years ago, like when he was doing like his little externship or internship with Ring of Honor. Like, I'm happy to see him back in the States. If you have not seen that man wrestle, that man will give himself brain damage.
Salute
and still fight the next day. Yes.
Salute to the time bomb. Kota Ibushi says he signed a 2-year deal with AEW, so that means he
I
might
saw.
be Forbidden Door. But my thing with Forbidden Doors like this, like, is the door that much more forbidden anymore?
No, not really. I mean, it's pretty much I don't know, because they were the ones that sat there and said, "All right, cool. Let's dive into different companies and let's have a cross promotion match." They were the originators. Unfortunately, TNA and them didn't work out as best, but we see the understanding and the relationship they had with New Japan, and how that goes. CMLL too, for that matter. I kind of feel like WWE would not have interacted with AAA if there was no such thing of AEW and CMLL, or even TNA for that matter. So I don't think it's a forbidden door anymore. You need to call it something else, like open door policy or some shit. I don't know.
Open door policy.
I don't
just call it the AEW in NJPW Super Show.
I mean, you could do that. That's what it is. Yeah. I don't know. Show. I don't know. I mean, they're not gonna change their name though.
Nah. I mean, Forbidden Door is kind of like locked in, and also it's a shame Eddie Kingston can't be part of it. So I don't know how long he's supposed to be out this injury, though. But damn, that just sucks.
He working to get back though. He's definitely working to get back.
Yeah. So I think now, to sum this all up, do I think AEW is hitting a group again? Yes.
Okay.
I think AEW is getting back in that stride of, we're the alternative. And you know what's crazy? It usually takes a faux pas by their competition for like, oh, wait, no, we ain't got to do what they do. We can do what we do.
And be okay with it.
And be fine. Like, let them be the full-blown entertainment first, wrestling second company. You be
Right.
the wrestling first, entertainment second company.
Right. And
Trust me.
and know your lane with that.
Yes, yes. And also, if you can invite other people who aren't musty to enjoy your shit, then perfect. But I know who ventures to y'all shows. I feel away.
Yeah.
We just know this. We just know this. Hell, do shit with Fourth Rope. But hell, Fourth Rope might be doing stuff with TNA, which means that Fourth Rope gonna be doing stuff with WWE. And then what you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Danny Limelight, the new reality wrestling heavyweight champion, by the way. Our man Zilla Fatu lost his belt. Got cashed in on, got hit in the head with a damn hammer. He cashed in on.
You hit a
Got
Samoan in the head with a hammer?
Yeah, he hit a Samoan in the head with a hammer, man.
Sheesh.
Limelight a little different.
I see.
Mind you, that's the second title that Zilla has lost in the last 3.5 weeks. He lost his HOG title to Bully Ray. Not saying it, but if Zilla
What goes on said don't need to be explained.
Exactly. So now that we've kind of went in some Forbidden Door, we talked about it a little bit. We got NXT Heatwave also coming up. We got Clash in Paris coming at the end of the month. You got an ideal super build on the Raw side of things with Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and LA Knight in a fatal 4-way for the World Heavyweight title. You got John Cena versus Logan Paul. You got presumably Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. And I'm like, those are three main events. And also at the aforementioned most athletic wrestling match in history between Naomi and Stephanie Vaquer. So, Clash is cooking. Heatwave. Slowly getting to something. Slowly getting to something. Because somebody gonna have to challenge Trick Williams for his TNA championship to
eventually
for the mindset of Trick and A. I mean, yes, I know he's facing Booth tomorrow, but just saying. And guess what? We got a heater next week in Philly because that's number one contendership for that NXT Men's Championship.
And who would that be against?
Ooh, boy, that is Javon Evans, Trick Williams, 1-on-1.
It's gonna be bouncy.
It's gonna be bouncy, yeah, boy. It's gonna be bouncy. But elsewhere on that card, man, got Jordan Grace versus Blake Monroe. Got Hank and Tank versus somebody from Dark State. Either Deion Lennox, Osiris Griffin, Shaquan Sugars, and or Cutler James for the NXT Tag Championship. You got JC Jane defending her TNA Knockouts title in a triple threat match versus Marsha Slamovich and Ash by Elegance, aka the former Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
And then you got pure athleticism in Jada Parker, Kalani Jordan, and Lola Vice in a triple threat match to figure out who's the number one contender for JC Jane's NXT Women's Championship.
All of them.
So my question to you, fine sir,
all of them. Yes.
I thought I was gonna have a rebuttal just there. Give me a second. Let me
yeah. Yes.
Let me sit on this one for a second. Which card of the three are you more excited for? There we go. I'm back on track.
Heatwave. That was quick. Heatwave. No thoughts.
Okay.
No
why are we liking more so on Heatwave than say Forbidden Door or even Clash of Paris?
Because I do want to see Javon Evans against Trick Williams. That's something I want to see. But Parker.
That's next week's.
Oh, that's next week.
Okay. Heatwave is the winner facing Obafemi.
Oh well, Javon Evans against Obafemi. Yeah, I'm gonna predict that early. I want to see the women's. I want to see the women's match. Yeah. It's about time. Listen, it's about time that you are putting Jada Parker in it. I mean, that she's going to actually get a real chance to get a title shot. Let's be clear.
It is now time more than ever for the uncrowned NXT Women's Champion to be the NXT Women's
Let's be
Champion.
clear.
And I say that, mind you, I say that knowing full well that JC Jane is knocking this shit out the park.
She is.
You know what? I know we sounded a type of way about it when it first happened, but now that things have progressed, we got to a point. You know what? I take it back. JC Jane, you have earned our respect as a solid champion.
She reminds me of, remember when Alexa Bliss made the main roster and they gave her the title off break, and a lot of people weren't down with it. They were just like, what the fuck is going on? They wanted to see what happened, how she would do with it. And she did pretty well with it. You can't say she did anything wrong with it. People didn't like it, but considering she wasn't an NXT title holder, but at the same time, like people, like she been doing, like JC Jane doing her thing, similar to very what Alexa Bliss did.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. At first, I ain't like it, but I'm cool with it. But you take that title, you can still take that title off her. I'm good.
Yeah, it's time for Jada Parker to actually run shit. Also, shout out to Tuesday's episode of NXT. Lash Legend and Nia Jax decided to beat the fire out of each other for a good 10 minutes.
What are they, Rusev and Sheamus?
It feels like Chicken and Peter Griffin is how they went going for it.
Bruh. Wow.
Just saying. It was that personal, that heated. And you think about it, if you really just kind of lean into it, it's like, yep, that's exactly what you expect. Now, Lash Legend is going to have to get used to being a face, and her offense per se as a face is a lot different from her as a heel, because her as a heel is just bougie bully up and down. Face,
she can still be a bougie bully.
True, but just need a little bit more sizzle, a little more sizzle.
She need to have a little bit of an adjustment. That's all. I mean,
yeah. All right. If I had to rank them 1 to 3, I would say Heatwave is 1, Clash is 2, and Forbidden Door is 3.
I'll take that.
And this is not disrespectful to Forbidden Door per se. It is just that I've seen variations of this. Clash in Paris is giving me new wrinkles on what happened post SummerSlam. Heatwave is a continuation of what's been going on the entire year.
Yeah. So what you're saying is, what you truly saying is, it's a situation where like it's just a pause in the action.
Yeah.
Until the next big PLE or pay-per-view.
Correct, Amundo.
Okay. That's what it sounds like.
Amundo. Correct, Amundo. So before we get to pauses, we gotta get to a little iced tea and a little hate, because it's Thursday, and sometimes you just got to do this, man. You know what you got to do, D. Hey. Sometimes,
hater of the week.
You just have to say.
Oh, what you growing up over there?
You just have to say. So, hater of the week. How do you even? So we talked Drake a lot on this particular show and program, because again, hater of the week is not about, we can talk pro wrestling all day. That's fine. It's neither here nor there. But sometimes real life just kind of kicks in, and we are now, what would you say, D? We are 15 months removed from the battle between Drake and Kendrick Lamar?
There was no battle.
I mean, it was a massacre, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, the abusing.
Yes.
Of Aubrey.
We are 15 months out, right?
Yeah.
And in that 15 months, we've seen whole world tour happen. We've seen a Super Bowl performance.
Yep.
With shattered records. We've seen lawsuits. We've seen a whole bunch of hits that didn't go nowhere. They really didn't go nowhere on the other side. We just can't even call them hit songs, as I say. My apologies.
Ballads.
And now, for some reason, in this lawsuit that is still ongoing, by the way, between Drake and UMG, Drake's legal team is asking for information to be provided to them between January 1, 2014 and present day about any particular domestic violence incidents involving Kendrick Lamar and his fiance, wife, forever partner Whitney Alford. That's one, right? So you are trying to do police work in a lawsuit. That's the first one. I'm not even there. The second one, and this is the one that's more flagrant to me, that you're requesting documents and information between January 1, 2019 and present day that claims that Dave Free is the actual father of Kendrick Lamar's children. You're asking this in a lawsuit. My question to you is, why? Why? Because you lost? Because the two times you basically begged for personal shit to be called out in a rap beef, you got outed as an actual father, a terrible one at that, and basically got bullied into fathering by Pusha T. And now you sit up here and everybody's questioning your allegiances, and you turn into basically you're slowly inching your way to becoming a right-wing grifter by Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
All because you lost? All because you punched above your weight class? All because you weren't dealing with slow kids?
Some people don't know how to lose. Like, some people don't know how to lose.
This ain't even about losing. It's not even about losing. It is about having a sense of game. Have some shame. Drop this. You are letting your lawyers milk you for all you worth just so you can say you won a rap battle in court. Not in actual court of public opinion. You ran to the police to do police shit because you lost a battle. You have reactors in paperwork basically saying, hey, the record label contacted them to amplify Kendrick Lamar over me. When, brother, they was reacting to both them. They was reacting to all them records back and forth, just like we all were.
You sound upset.
I'm not upset per se, D. I'm not. I would like to say it like this. Remember how the LeBron versus Michael Jordan argument kind of crept into your social media feed, into your algorithm, to the point where like it is now something, if you know somebody want to make some maybe like 37 cents on the dollar on social media, they can just stir up a Michael Jordan versus LeBron debate.
You can never.
It's the same thing. I see more men clamoring for Drake. Men who have fathers, D. They have fathers in their lives.
I got nothing.
Basically saying this is gonna be a win for hip hop. This is a win for the little man. I'm sorry. If this is a win for the little man. And by the way, you can't say he's suing Kendrick, but he damn sure is referencing Kendrick a whole lot up in this goddamn lawsuit.
He got me when that man asked for the details of Kendrick's recording contract,
which is heavily redacted, by the way.
Bro, I seen that. I'm like, oh yeah, you got to go, bro. Like, something's not right. Like, you need to go sit your ass down, go study a book or something like that, or figure it out, because something not right.
He's gonna make right. He's gonna make duck lips in photos and say, "What did I miss?" You missed the point, man. You missed the point. Like, all this shit. Like, just take the L. Just enjoy the ranch in Texas. Take the L.
Ugh. Well, my hater of the week is a certain website who decided to put up their quarterback lit tiers. And if you know, you know. I'm not going to name any names. Their quarterback, the first tier of quarterbacks and top quarterbacks in the league, of course, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and I think that's it. Those are the top. Those are the top tier quarterbacks. The second tier quarterbacks were no, I'm sorry, Matthew Stafford was up there too, I believe. The second tier quarterbacks were Jaden Daniels. They were Jalen Hurts. They were Jared Goff. The issue I have with this is the description of the second tier has to rely on a run game or a defense and passes when necessary. Whereas the first tier quarterbacks pretty much said can carry their team during the regular season. My issue with that is out of the top tier quarterbacks that they named, nobody has beaten Patrick Mahomes. Nobody. Not Josh Allen. Not Joe Burrow. Not Lamar. So what are we saying here? What are we doing? Y'all gonna keep disrespecting my quarterback. And if you know what I know, if you read what I've been reading, yeah, Saquon, it's gonna be Saquon. But Jalen got something in the clip for you. So let's just sit back and watch and enjoy the show. I'm not gonna be cocky. I'm not gonna say I'm a champion. I'm gonna be quiet and just stare at you aimlessly. Because when my man goes the fuck off, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. And I'm gonna come back to this podcast after each game that he goes off and stare at you and blink and say, I told you so. So with that being said, I'm done with my hate of the week.
I pulled up that list, looked at it before the paywall hit. Do they not realize that with a semi decent run game 2 years ago, said quarterback who has outplayed Patrick Mahomes in 2 Super Bowls and beat him in 1, was voted by his peers as the number 3 player in all of football. And now he is a Super Bowl MVP and again would have won MVP that same year he was voted number 3 by his peers if he didn't get hurt towards the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm just gonna allow. I'm going to honestly stop paying attention to the folks who haven't played football, have not played in the league, or for that matter, have only been a backup in their career, a glorified like a backup, and will never be a starter ever in life. Period. I'm just going to ignore them at all. I'm just going to ignore them. I don't have time for it. Chase Daniel, what's Chris Sims? I'm not doing that. Colin Coward. I'm not fooling with y'all. I'm good. Just wait and see.
Season starts in 3 weeks, and I almost got a suggestion that somebody said that cancer was the hater of the week because it didn't take out Jerry Jones. And I'm like, that is dark.
No. Cancer is our hero.
Wait.
I said that again? I said that wrong. Never mind.
Say that again.
Never mind. Retract that statement. Listen, I need Jerry to be Jerry. I need Jerry to be Jerry. As long as Jerry is Jerry, yeah, let them be a soap opera, let them be reality TV, let them be everything. I'm tired. I was on the flight this morning. I blame it on that.
Makes two of us. As you can see, I am in a stripped down version of 2DopeMarks Arena East. For me, In a couple weeks is gonna be 2DopeMarks Arena South.
Yes.
Headed down to good old Tejas, and we should have the full setup already before me and D convene again, not here, but in person. And if y'all remember the Mania episode, that me and him, we act the ass when we were together. So Lord knows
I'm normal. What? This is me on a normal basis. What are you talking about?
I just bring back the time you basically just slapped the hat off somebody's head in discussing LA Knight when it came to Jacob Fatu.
That wasn't there. That wasn't me.
Yeah. See, there you go. Anyway, that is tonight's episode of 2DopeMarks, man. We thank you for pulling up, man. Thank you for showing out. Again, follow us on Twitter at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on Instagram at 2DopeMarks. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at 2DopeMarks. We're on Threads at 2DopeMarks. Basically, you throw 2DopeMarks in your search bar, all of it's coming down. Yeah, man. Cop the merch at the 2DopeMarks store. As you see, D is wearing the 10 Wrestling Show Commandments t-shirt. And yeah, a lot of big things are happening to close to get into September, get into the fall. When it gets a little, get a little cold, gotta bundle up, as Freeway would say, on what we do.
Get your hoodie.
Get you a hoodie, just get prepared. But D, say something nice to the people, man. And please don't say something nice about cancer, because nobody says nice things about cancer.
My bad. We want Kross.
All right. See y'all next week.